So Craig, obviously a 1-0 victory over Frickley, but first of all, how is Seb currently?
He's just been taken to hospital with our physio and committee men and a couple of our staff and players. So it's early signs, early doors at the minute. So there's nothing really I can comment on until find out further. But he's on his way to hospital, and obviously he's in safe hands now. So hopefully we hear good news.
And obviously it was a frantic game from start to finish. What were your thoughts on the performance?
I think on both sides really. I think both sides tried to play the conditions, the pitch, the facility, and I don't think there was a lot of quality in the game at all on both sides. I don't think there were much quality. I think we've had chances, they've had chances. We've been fortunate to, if there was a little bit of quality, we've probably been fortunate to have that little bit and take the chance, and that's how we get the 3 points. Don't get me wrong, I'm happy with the 3 points, but we played the performance for the conditions, not normally how we play.
There was obviously Frickley came into it in the second period, and you say about the quality. There was some great combinations in that first half. What do you think were the biggest difference between the first and the second?
Well, obviously, when you're going down the slope, it's renowned here. Especially with the wind today as well. You've got to take your chances. You've got to get teams out of sight. We didn't do that, and then they played the conditions second half. I don't think they played it as into the right areas to what we were expecting, to be honest with you. But for us, we've had some of the chances to put it to bed, and we hadn't done that. But then again, we've dug in deep. Again, a lot of things have happened in the game. We've dug in deep and we've come away with the 3 points. So, yeah.
Obviously, towards the end, when Ben had to go in goal, made a cracking save, a good catch. What were your thoughts on his performance in a new position?
Tomo, he's done great when he's come on. Obviously, the save coming out for a couple of things, and he's off at moon in there with himself with the performance. He did great when he came on. I think for us, we've just got to have a little think about, me personally as well, on how we position our bench moving forward. Maybe we've got to have a little learn from this. But regarding Tomo, he was first one to stick his hands up. Very confident in saying, he's played in goal before, and I think if you see him, the diving save coming across and where he's gone and celebrated with fans there, you'd have thought he was a new Kevin Pressman.
And also the last 15 minutes that were added on, Deegan got up for some big headers. Yeah. Gibbo, everyone put a shift in just to see out that final 15. How much endeavour went into that?
Oh, massively. When Tomo's gone on, he's told us 12 minutes. At that point we've made a change as well, and physically gone 8 at the back. We've actually that's the formation that we had at the end, and that was just to give as many centre halves in there to win the headers and try and give Tomo protection. And to be fair, I think their side will probably be disappointed that they have, he's made one save there, but I think they'll be disappointed with 12 minutes that they haven't moved the ball and put it into better areas and tested him more really.
And with some of the sides around us winning their games, how important was it to keep with that chasing pack and win today?
Well, I haven't even seen the results yet, so you know better than I do on that side of things. As for us, it's a big month. I think it's a big month for a lot of teams in this division this year now. We've set a stall out to get a certain amount of points, and ensure that we're in a cup final. That's where we see our January, and it's vital that today that we've come here and taken 3 points and kept us in with a shout of having a successful season.
You mentioned this January schedule. It's very hectic and heavy.
Yeah.
How will you be approaching this in terms of conditioning of players, or is it just take it head on?
Yeah, I think through the Christmas period, I've been treating them exactly the same. I trust my players. I'm very strict on the weights and what the physiques are like. So if they're fit and they're fine, sometimes training's irrelevant really. You've got to give them time at home. You've got to keep, refreshing and getting used to them. So, I'm sure many teams have had the players in over Christmas 2 or 3 times. We haven't trained once over Christmas, but we've approached every game tactically right. We've got information to the players. We've ensured that they've been looked after. We spoke to them over the phones and ensured they've been looking after themselves right and not just sat in a pub. And we've trusted the players, and that'll be exactly the same way we'll be dealing with them through January. I think I've got a good bunch in there, very good bunch that I know I can trust them, and they'll be, you know, with the games coming so quick and fast, and the amount of games we've got to do, you know, sometimes resting up is just as important as getting out on the training pitch.
Pickering on Saturday,
Yeah.
obviously we saw when we went to their place how they threatened in the first 20 minutes, but then your side turned it around. What are you expecting them from this side, from this time?
Well, we obviously know Pickering are very good going forward, and we know they've got some danger men there. They've got a lot of youth, they've got a lot of energy, and they like to play football, and obviously on a 3G pitch it's going to be ideal for them. So we'll have to see how it goes, but we'll be taking it very seriously, and it's only 3 points available, but it's a big 3 points again for us, and hopefully we can, you know, take the points and have a positive outcome.